Hello everyone, welcome to Tuesday Night Lights. It's Chrissy here, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane, Australia. Just popping on for our regular Tuesday night catch up. So I'm hoping a few people will come on board and join me tonight. Let's see, who have we got watching? We've got Kim. Hello, Kim. Hope you're starting to feel a little bit better. So tonight we are, oops, I just nearly knocked everything over. I need to put a bit of a weight on my stand. It's not doing what it's supposed to. Anyway, it's a bit wobbly today. It's got its wobbly boots on. Hi Glenda, thanks for watching. I can't see any comments yet because it's not coming up on my feed. Let's see if is it fine and warm where you are, Glenda? It's started to rain and storm right this very second, so I don't know how long I'm gonna have my Facebook for, my live for, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so tonight, oh hi, the other Glenda. Is it raining at your place? No, it's just started storming here. Can't see any comments yet. So make sure you say hello. Oh, it's quite hot today. Oh, up in central North Queensland. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure why it's so horribly hot. Anyway, so today I've got a few things to talk to you about. I'm only going to make one project and it's a simple one. Yes. Oh, it's big thunder there too, Glenda. Oh, I'm just hoping that our internet keeps working. But let's talk about a couple of fun things. So first of all, I have to show you what arrived in the post. I'll just move this catalogue out for me. So this is the new mini Boho Blue. Oh, sorry. Delphi's frightened of thunder, so you're going to hear her bark through our Facebook Live because she hates thunder. So this is a new Boho Blue embossing folder. Isn't it pretty? Hi Kim. I did see you on before and said hello. So this, let me tell you about this. I haven't told anyone about really much about their joining offer with Stampin' Up. But if you choose and you want a Boho Blue little mini Stampin' Cut embossing machine, it's just so pretty and it's so light. Oh, Lily heard that. Oh, hi Carolyn, hi Jody. Oh goodness, everyone's on tonight. Well, let's just hope our thunderstorm stays away long enough or doesn't interrupt our internet connection. So if you joined, so currently it's Sale-a-bration, so I haven't talked about Sale-a-bration terribly much to anyone really. I've been a bit focused on our craft retreat. Hi Doreen, thanks for popping in. Anyway, so I need to tell you about this embossing machine. I haven't used it. I unwrapped it last week, the week before, when Vicky was here, and we looked at it and went, ooh, that's so pretty. And then it went on my shelf. Because I do have another one, and I am saving this for good, I think. Well, I'm actually saving it for when we do classes. So let's talk about how you can get your hands on one of these. Right now, I believe the only way you can get your hands on one of these is to join Stampin' Up. So there's three ways there's one way you can get this. So during Sale-a-bration, if you spend 315 Australian dollars, 210 Australian dollars, you will get the machine and your choice of $315 worth of products. That's a pretty good deal. If you don't want the blue machine and you want a white one, you have the option of getting a white one. So that's option 1 and option 2. Option 3 during Sale-a-bration is you get $315 worth of product for only $169. Normally it's only $235 worth of product. But why wouldn't you want a little blue embossing folder? Now, Boho Blue is a new colour. Okay, so someone just shared a video with me and I can't watch it. So I'm really sorry. I hope I'm still going. Anyway, so you get the you can get the embossing folder and your choice of products. So if you're thinking about joining, or if you're a demonstrator and you're about to drop and you're thinking, oh, should I rejoin again? If you rejoin in Sale-a-bration, which next month, so the end of February, before the end of February, like so if you drop at the end of this month and rejoin with your upline next month, you can get one of these. So just have a think about it. There are some downsides to that, but yeah, if you're impending at the moment and you're a demonstrator, that's one of the things that one of the options for you. And then you've got another 3 months. You've got till June to put in meet your first quarter. Okay. If you wanted the machine and you wanted to join, and then you don't want to do anything with your Stampin' Up business, then that's fine too. You just don't put in an order and that's fine. But if you want to be part of my team and get one of these or get a white one. Look, the white one's really pretty too. My white one's a bit dirty. Let me show you. So, let's see. Mine gets a lot of use. So the blue one is the same size. And they're both the same size. So you've got a white. See, I told you it was dirty. I was just using it. And a blue. I don't know. How can I show you? They're really light. And they're great for in the caravan. So they're the same size. They're just a different colour. But look at that blue. Isn't that so pretty? Anyway, I need to stop raving about that. So if you have any questions about that, getting a or any questions about Sale-a-bration at all, just ask me. And yes, Kim, it does emboss as well. It only embosses small dies. Yes, Glenda, some people don't want to join Stampin' Up and get their 20 to 25% discount and commissions, but that's okay. That's their choice. So let's talk about the suite we're playing with today. So this is the Rain or Shine suite. Now, I don't know, I've never really been one for cutesy stamp sets, but I think this is adorable. It's got turtles and foxes and rabbits, and then the paper's got pigs and umbrellas, and it's just awesome. So this suite, if you wanted to buy everything on this page here, so it's got a stamp set and it's got matching dies, got a really cute rain embossing folder, but you could use that for other things as well. Some lovely little embellishments. Now, when I first saw these, I went, I don't know, but you know, you sort of go, well, I'm going to buy everything else. I may as well get those too, because it's part of the suite, and I can't be bothered putting in every order, every number. So I don't know if you can see these. Let's put a couple in the lid. It might be easier. So these are little flowers. I don't know. Trying to get them close enough. So they're little mango melody flowers, and they're super cute. So you just pop a little glue dot on the back of them, and they're so pretty. Can I get them any closer? I don't know if they're distorting or what. Well, that's a bit too close. Let's bring them down a bit. Well, there we go. Well, there, that looks about right. See, they're so cute. Anyway, so they're super, super cute flowers. All right, then it's got this paper. Now, the paper is really, really fun. And I'm going to show you one project I've already made with the stamp set, and I'll make one and then I'll show you something that's in progress. But let me show you the paper and talk to you a little bit about this. I'll move this out of the way. So if you wanted to get everything on that page, the number is over here, and it's $150. Which means that you would get a Sale-a-bration item. So if you a level 1 Sale-a-bration item, because you've spent more than $90, but if you decided you needed a bit of adhesive and white cardstock, or cardstock that coordinates with it, you'd quickly be up to a level 2 item. Okay, so let's have a look at the paper. So this paper has got a UV coating on it, and this is raindrops. It's sort of appropriate given that it's storming right now. Yeah. Okay. And then the other side is, that's Flirty Flamingo. Then this one here has got umbrellas. Now the umbrellas, because they've got this UV coating on it, they're textural and they are shiny. So I don't know if you can see how it shines. Yeah, you can see it shimmery and shiny. Isn't that so cute? Hi, Helen. It's okay that you're late. It's better late than never. Okay, and the back side is the Mango Melody flowers. So that's really cute. Now this one is another one with the balmy blue, and it's the UV coating, and you can see how it catches the light. And when you touch it, like, it feels so cool when you touch it, because it's I'm a real tactile person, so. And then the other side is, oh, I think that's really sweet. I gave half of my pack to Vicky, and she's like, I'm never going to use this, but I wouldn't use a whole pack, so we swap a few things. Okay, so then you've got these little images here. Now, I mentioned that it's got dies in this set, so I've taken my dies out of their packet, and look, it die cuts the rabbits and the foxes and the turtles. How cute is that? You don't have to fussy cut them. And then it also, so that's that sheet of paper, and I've dyed, and on the back is that flirty flamingo. I hope that's what it is. I have to get someone to look it up. And then there's this paper here, which again has got that textural element to it, and the little clouds die cut. How cute. You need a big umbrella here in Springwood. Yeah, well, it's pouring here too. And I was saying, Kim, that yes, we might not get to continue our live if the rain keeps up. All right, so then, oh, it also, there are also clouds on the back side of that one, body. So the back sides of them are really, really quite cool. So this one has got, the die cuts don't coordinate with this one that I'm aware of. I don't think so. No, they don't. But you can fussy cut this, but they don't coordinate with the clouds either. So that's a bit of a one, it's sad. But it's got some other things in here, in the dies. It's got a bridge, it's got grasses, it's got a kite, and the bits for the inside of the kite. Butterflies, I think. I don't know. They are worth fussy cutting, Kim. They really are. I shall show you shortly. All right, and then the back side of that is pink and white rain. All right, so that's our paper. We are going to use one thing from the stamp set. I need to get a magnetic sheet for inside this. And we're only using one stamp out of this, and that's the sentiment. Oh, we might use two. We'll see how we go. We'll use the sentiment. Okay, we're going to use three. All right. Change my mind. Winging it just for you, Jodie. Yeah, okay. Let's grab. So I have got a piece of Mango Melody. I've got my 2 pieces of white. I've got my fussy cut, my die cut little fox. And I've got a scrap. And then I've got this die cut trunk. All right. So, I've got a few bits here. Now the inks that I'm using, no, I don't know about that, Kim. Koreans change their mind when they want to. I've got some Mango Melody ink, some Balmy Blue, and some Cajun Craze. Okay. I also have, and this was something I wanted to show you from the mini catalogue. These are the new little blending brushes. Now you might have seen these. I haven't even opened them. So these are sort of hiding in the catalogue. They're sort of hidden on one of the pages. Now, these are so cute, and I want to compare them to a Kmart makeup brush. All right, so let me move the ink. So the Kmart makeup brush has got its bristles aren't as tight, right? So it's going to give you a completely different effect to a proper blending brush, all right? Now, if you want to compare it to the normal blending brushes, that's the difference in size, okay? And again, this is a Stampin' Up one, which has much tighter bristles than what these cheap little makeup brushes do, okay? So just wanted to show you those, just in case you were curious. And the other thing you may have missed is there is a stand in the catalogue for these things, but I'm using my stand, which my dear friend Vicky gave me as part of our on-stage experience. How cute is that? Yes, so let's get started. Whoops. So first up, I've got my little tree trunk, which I had die cut from the soft suede. Now, I don't like the colour of that, so I'm gonna do a little bit of work on it, just really quickly. And this is a quick card, right? Nothing too fancy about it. I've got my little block. I'm just gonna attach it onto my Cajun Craze and get my Wink of Stella brush and just colour my tree trunk. Now, the reason I didn't put my brush directly onto my ink pad is you might see that my ink pad looks a bit like it's crystallizing, and that's because in previous classes people have popped the Wink of Stella directly on the ink pad. And so the Wink of Stella is alcohol, right? Now I'm just going to wipe some of the shimmer off that, put it upside down. And the ink pads are water-based. So the ink pads aren't a real fan of the alcohol. So I'm just going to wipe off the ink off my Wink of Stella, see, like that, and then just do a bit of a plain Wink of Stella in the middle where the tree rings are, and maybe just a bit around the edge with the Cajun Craze, okay? All right. Now, just going to wipe that off. I'll use my stamping scrub to clean that off. Let's do that now. I've had a bit of a week of losing things. Now, I've labelled my stamping scrub, right? I have labelled it with a wet side and a dry side because they do have little symbols, but I can never see them, all right? One of the joys of maybe getting old or getting older. So I'll just get my stamping mist, give my block a bit of a spray, rub it onto my stamping scrub. Okay. Now, has everybody had a good week? I know it's only Tuesday. I'm trying to fit 5 days worth of work into just 2 days at the moment, like 2.5 days, because tomorrow all the crusher dust and sand and all of that arrives just in time for us to do our paving on Australia Day and the day after. So if anyone's bored and lives local and feels like shifting crusher dust up our driveway, you'll be more than welcome. Many hands make light work. We've got a couple of friends coming. All right, so now I've got my blending brush. Now I have labelled mine, but if you've only got 3 or 2, you can clean them off between them. What you need to do is you need to make sure that the surface behind where you're using your blending brush is clean, right? Otherwise, you're going to blend the background colour into your project, and you don't want that. So use a piece of clean scrap paper if you need to. Okay, I'm really aware that that's there, so I'm not going to be, and I'm just using my balmy blue with my blending brush. I'm just creating a bit of a background. It's not going to be anything too spectacular. And yeah, it might be a bit lumpy, it doesn't matter, okay? So that's my background that'll be on the front of my card. I've also got a piece of white for the inside of my card, and I'm just going to do a background. Are we all still here? I can't see any comments, sorry. I hope you're still here. You look like you're here. So, yeah, and I'm told I have to make this pretty short tonight because we haven't had dinner yet. I have cooked it though. I cooked a really nice curry, but because we had a late lunch, we don't. Oh, you're still here? Good. Thank goodness. I hate to think I was talking to air. You're busy watching and listening. Awesome. Thank you. So I'm doing a fair bit of colouring on the inside. That's a bit blotchy, but it'll be all right. So it's sort of like a sky on the inside. All right. Now, next up, I'm just going to put my inside piece, I'm just going to tuck that in there, right? I've got my white. I'm going to grab my, and I've lost it. I was going to grab my, what's that thing? I can't remember what it's called. Silicon craft mat, that's what it was. But I can't see it on the table, so because my table is covered in retreat projects and coffee cake and card projects and mystery stamping projects and stuff for the blog and stuff from my class on Saturday. Oh, hello, Kylie. Before I finish tonight, I want to show you the finished project that we made at our perpetual calendar class on Saturday. I was pretty impressed. Basically, there was 13 layouts that the ladies made, And luckily we had a few cancellations because I don't know that we would have got through them all. Okay, so I'm just popping my... Now I've done a top fold card. So this is 8 inches long by... No, sorry. It is 11.5 inches long by 4 inches wide, and it's scored at 5 3/4 inches, right? So now I've stuck that on the front. What I want to do is stick my white, actually no, I want to stamp my white before I stick it down. And we are going to use a basic grey ink. Maybe. No, we're going to use a Memento ink. See? We use some Memento ink because that's what's on the table. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Now I love that this is a red rubber sentiment. And you might have noticed in the catalogue this time there is a few stamp sets that come in both cling and red rubber, and they're the same price. Just want to double check this isn't one of them. I don't think it is. No, this is just a red rubber cling stamp, and I just think it's so pretty. And I'm just going to stamp my... Okay, do you want let's give you a choice. You tell me if you want the first one to say where you want it. Do we want it high or low? And then that way I'll do what you think. Oh, that's good, Kim. I'm glad I'm inspiring you to get your stamp set out. So, where do we want our stamp? High. Okay, Carolyn, you were first in. So we're going to put it up here. I think that's straight. Wow. Woohoo! It's a miracle. Okay, so we've got our happy day. Then I'm going to use my balmy blue, and I want to put a bit of a puddle, which will be down near the base of our tree stump. Oops, that's okay. If I had have used my Stamparatus, I could have stamped over top of that again, but that's okay. I could stamp on a piece of white and die cut it, or I could just fussy cut another piece. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, then, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to try again with that puddle. I'm going to overlap my puddles. There we go. See how that works. Oh, see? Just like I bought one. And because I don't want just 2 puddles, I'm going to do a 3rd one. See, there's no mistakes in stamping. You just fix it up. Yeah, so the 2 highs got in first. Sorry, Kim. Oh, hope you're not seeing the top of my head. Right, there we go. So I've got my 3 little puddles. I'm going to pop my tree trunk on with some dimensionals. I was thinking about flowers, but we'll see how we go as we're putting it together. Now, I've just got I'm being really generous with my dimensionals. You don't need to put 3 on. You could get away with just 2. I'm gonna pop him over here. See? There's a nice shiny tree trunk. Now, I want to put my fox on, and I need to move my tree trunk because he's not quite in the right spot. Delphi's trying to sit on me at the moment because she doesn't like the thunder, so she tries and climbs up on people, and yeah, just move that over. Okay, Delphi. Move him down a bit more again. See, it's just a matter of playing with where you want it to go. Okay. So I've got my die cut paper, and we're just gonna, I moved that off the table and you couldn't see what I was doing. Delphi's got her head on my lap at the moment, and she can tell I'm talking about her, so she's waggling her tail because she has to, she likes everyone to sit together in a storm because then she can make sure everyone's okay. And thankfully we've still got the internet, so that we're doing okay. All right, I'm going to actually put double dimensionals on this, on the top of it, just to give it a bit more depth. Oh, Matilda's watching it. Oh, Matilda's brave, Helen. Very brave. Delphi's not brave. Although she was very brave on Sunday, and we were at our friend's place, and she was the first in the pool, and I don't know that we've ever had her go in the pool first. She's normally a bit hesitant, but she really wanted to go for a swim. We had been for a walk and it was hot, but she really wanted to be in that water, and she stayed in the water for hours. And so our card's coming together. Oh, Matilda's gorgeous. Well, you have to send me a photo, Helen. Okay, let's stick our front of our card on. Yeah, I'm just using some multi-purpose liquid glue. You could use Seal Plus or whatever you've got. Yes. Okay. So I've got it so that the it's like the patterned paper is holding it in place, right? So we'll grab our scissors, trim it off. Okay. Whoops. Don't get too enthusiastic about your trimming. And particularly don't get too enthusiastic about your trimming when you're trimming up at the top. You don't want to cut the fold. So now all it needs is a little bit of bling. You might just pop 3 little flowers in the water. I'm just popping a little glue dot where I want it to go. Now you could use your glue. I've just rolled my glue dot up, right? Yes, yes, Kim, we don't need to be reminded that Delphi's got part retriever. She would fetch the ball all the time, and her little head, as soon as I said the word ball or toy, a little head goes up and she goes and looks for it. So yes, but she loves the water, which is a good and a bad thing, because she isn't very hasn't worked out that you don't go into the surf in a rip, but that's all right. I'm going to take my pick tool, the putty end, and just pick up my little flowers and pop them in. And because these embellishments are flat, let's have some white ones. They can be used on the inside of your card too. Whoops! Knew that was going to happen. Oh dear. That's better oops than what if, hey? But yeah. So yeah. Yeah, we had a really lovely class on Saturday. And it was pretty full on. If you, I think that probably it should have been a class that was done over a couple of weeks. Oh, I've lost my glue dot. Oh, I have 2 glue dots in the one spot. Let's move that. But I will show you I showed you a sneak peek of the calendar last week. But I will show you the final one, so that, because I didn't want to share it without everybody knowing, without the people who were doing it seeing it first. Does that make sense? That wouldn't be fair. It's like I really want to share with you one of the projects that I made for our retreat, but I can't do that because it has to be a surprise for the people who are coming. But it's pretty special. I'm really happy with it. And anyone who's visited my house recently might have seen it, but they might not know what it was. All right, so that's the front of our little card. So that's really quite fun. Let's pop something on the inside. I'm going to put some flowers on the inside. So I've got a bit of memento ink. And normally I wouldn't use memento ink for watercolouring, but I will in this case because I'm using my watercolour pencils and I'm going to use my Wink of Stella. Okay. All right, I've got my little watercolour pencils. I've got 3 packets of them. Now, I'm just going to use a bit of I don't have a shaded spruce, so and I don't have Bango Melody, so we're just going to have to make do with a bit of daffodil and a bit of garden green. But it's the inside of the card, so no one's really going to notice. So, just going to quickly put a bit of colour on there. Now you could use your stamping blends if you had stamping blends there in the other room. So we're making do with what we have on the table. Now, speaking of retreat, tomorrow is the last day you can get your tickets for either retreat at home or the in-person retreat. Now, we would really like for it to sell out. And I think we need about 5 more people. Now, we decided that we didn't want a monstrous big 200 people retreat. We wanted to keep it a nice little intimate number of people. So that allows us to give people who attend and people who do the retreat at home a much more personalised, intimate experience. So if you haven't yet got your ticket and you want one, please go to either my or Vicky's blogs, and you can pick up your ticket before midnight tomorrow night. We are going to be selling raffle tickets as well. So even if you don't want to come to the retreat or it's out of your budget, but you want to support Four Voices and our fundraising efforts, we'll be selling raffle tickets, I think as of tomorrow, I think. Haven't quite worked out. We are waiting for a box to arrive. Then we can take photos of the prizes and sell them. But the tickets will be $3 each or 5 for $10. So you basically get 1.5 free if you get $10 worth of tickets. Okay, so that is my little cute card. Now, I wanted to show you my other little bit of work in progress and the other die cuts. Now, some of you will know my family welcomed our new great nephew just before Christmas, and it was a bit of a we're very blessed to have him arrive, and blessed that my niece is still here. And so I am making him something for his room, and I shopped in my craft room and I found this little notebook board. It's pretty yucky on the back, but it won't be when I'm finished. And what I have done is I've got the DSP and I've covered part of the front. Now that it's a little bit bigger than a 6x6. Oh yes, I was using Wink of Stella on the flowers, Jodie. Thank you for reminding me. I was just a bit, yes, I better go back and do that. So we're just gonna, just brightens them up a little bit and spreads the watercolor pencil around a bit. Now, using Wink of Stella with Memento is okay. I wouldn't use too much. So I'm doing the lighter colour first, then you sort of wipe it off, and then you do your leaves. But it looked okay without doing the leaves, without doing the Wink of Stella. It would look even better if I had not been lazy and got up and got the blends But anyway, I think I've got them all. Oops. Now, if a little bit of wink of Stella comes off like that, just grab a piece of cardstock and press it. Don't try and spread it, okay? Oh, I did it again. And grab that piece of cardstock and pick it up. All right. So yeah, so we've done our wink of Stella on the flowers now. All right, we'll let that dry. So that's our first one. So this is a little project that I'm doing for my new great nephew, and it's going to go in his room. And his name is Ryder, so it'll have his name on it. It's in progress. What I've done is I have used the brand new dies, alphabet dies that are in the mini. I've covered the background with the paper, and I didn't even cut the paper. What I did is when I was in Adelaide, my dear friend gave me a nail file as part of my retreat kit, and so I glued the paper down and got my emery board nail file thing and just sanded all the edges. Okay, so it's a work in progress. It only was started today, so I'm thinking that it might. So these are the fussy cut. These three are fussy cut from the paper, and then these three little fellows are die cut from paper, from the other paper. So I need to think about where, what's going to happen with that. I know that it's going to have some balmy blue variegated ribbon on it. This is in the mini catalogue as well. So it is a work in progress, but it's going to be super cute. And it's a little, what do you call it, a little clipboard. And I've got some metallic strips magnetic strips to put on the back of it, so it'll go. Oh, Steve Jody says bless you. He says thank you. Yeah, and then so I will show you the finished product of this at next week's live. I'll have to work out how that's going to go together. But I also wanted to show you, because a few people did ask, I wanted to see the perpetual calendar that we did. So this was a birthday calendar. So this is, oh hi Vicky, we're just about done. We've made our little card with our pattern paper, and I was showing them about the work in progress that I have for my great nephew, because his christening's coming up. And now we're just showing them the perpetual calendar that we made on Saturday. So this is a photo frame from IKEA. So they actually have like a little clip at the bottom that opens up. And so it's using the textured chick paper. Now I have 4 kits left. So if anyone wants a kit and photos, I haven't written instructions, but I can give you photos and yeah. So this is so basically it's just writing the months on. So we've got January, we've got February, March, April, May. Now I think Kylie's still on here. I had a really good time. I didn't actually end up making anything, so it's all reinforced, so that I need to go through and take off the glue so that it doesn't tear. And then we've got August just before July. I don't know why they're out of order. Oh, 3 of them are out of order. It's hard to get good help these days, isn't it? Yeah, then September, then October. Now we had a bit of fun playing with that gilded flakes. And you got November and December. So one of the things that I will say, if you just wanted it to flip over, don't put the ribbons on the top because it doesn't work. Now, if anyone wants a kit, it includes the frame, it includes, as I said, I've got 4, you get half a pack of paper, everything for the pages is cut. You only would have to do stamping. Now you don't have to use the Seasons of Chic stamp set like what we used. You could use whatever you have. You could even print things out. So if anyone wanted a kit, let me know, because I don't know what I'm going to do with the 4 of them that are here. And I just think it's a really good gift too. Like, it could sit on somebody's desk if you wanted to go crazy, which I had originally intended to. You could do all flowers down the bottom here. You have more than enough to make lots of things. And the kit also comes with 9 note cards and envelopes that coordinate with the paper as well. So they're memories and more cards. So I realised I haven't put any bling on the front of mine, but it was a really, really great project. We worked really quickly and really hard, and it took us the whole afternoon we didn't get the front put together, but everything was stamped and cut. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the ladies ended up doing with theirs, because it was really a matter of letting them have free reign of how you do the front. Okay, so there's lots of things you could do with that, and I just am really proud of that one. So yeah, we have that. I have that. If anyone wants a kit, let me know. Also, again, just a quick reminder, we've talked about the beautiful blue Boho Blue embossing and cutting machine, the mini one that you can get when you join during the Sale-a-bration. And we've also talked about that there are limited tickets left for our online retreat and in-person retreat, which is on the 25th of February. Tickets are $150 and registration closes midnight tomorrow night. So if you are on my mailing list, you would have got an email about it. If you're subscribed to my blog, there's a blog post coming up in the morning, 6 a.m. our time. There's also some other blog posts on there about it, and you would have been inundated on Facebook about our retreat as well, from me, from Vicky, and from the Algis at Parkinson Lions. So everyone, I hope you have a really great night. I hope you enjoyed our little project, and I will show you my finished project. Oh, I did forget to show you my other project that I made. I forgot to show you this one. This is using a stamp set, and this is this little turtle, and he's just been die cut. He's just been stamped and punched out on a heart, and I've stamped the flowers. Now this is for my husband, because tomorrow it's our 21st anniversary of our first really successful date. So it's a date that we had where I didn't back over his rubbish bins, and I didn't have sunstroke, and and he didn't forget about the food in the oven, and yeah, so, and we've been together ever since. So that's why I made him that card, because it's so cute. Anyway, and it is a Valentine's card too. You could use it like that, but I just think it's gorgeous for my husband. And I did it for a sketch challenge, so that was that little one. I nearly forgot all about him. All right, everyone, have a great night. Until next time, happy creating. If you need anything, just send me a message or, oh, thank you. Or give me a call or drop me an email. Until next time, happy creating. Bye for now.